this is Cathy, and welcome to the Guzheng tutorial. This is the second video in the series, and we're going to dive deeper into the Guzheng this time. We will mostly be covering the music theory involved before learning the Guzheng itself, and starting to see the basic techniques in this video. Learning the Guzheng music theory involves studying the fundamentals of pitch, rhythm, and notation, as well as exploring the rich repertoire and traditional and contemporary compositions. So, the Guzheng consists of 21 or more strings stretched over movable bridges, which are attached to this long rectangular wooden body. The player plucks the strings with their right hand, using the plectra with their fingers, while the left hand presses the strings on the left side. Usually, the strings are tuned according to the scale of D. The high-pitched treble strings of the Guzheng are close to the player, which is over here, and the lower-pitched strings are on the opposite side, which is here. The strings order from the inside to the outside is labeled 1 to 21. Firstly, I'll need to mention the mandatory accessories we need to wear playing the Guzheng. The Guzheng is plucked by the fingers using mostly a plectrum. A plectrum for Guzheng is mainly made out of thin piece of turtle shell or other slightly flexible material. Most modern players use plectra that are attached up to 4 fingers on each hand, which is a total of 8. And ancient picks were made of mundane materials such as bamboo, bones, or finer materials such as ivory, turtle shell, or jade. Also, I will mention the tuning. The Guzheng is tuned to a pentatonic scale called the zheng diao, which consists of 5 notes corresponding to do, re, mi, sol, la, omitting the fa and si in a Western scale, which is like this. This tuning gives the instrument its distinct and evocative sound. Interestingly, among the 21 strings of the Guzheng, although no strings are specifically assigned to play fa and si, those pitches can be produced by pressing E and A instead. For example, this is E. We can press it from the left side, which creates fa. And this is la, and we can press it to make si. Also, the musical notation needs to be mentioned. Guzheng music can be noted using various systems, including the traditional Chinese notation, which is called jianpu, and Western notation, which is the staves. Traditional Chinese notation uses numbers and symbols to represent the finger placements on the strings, while the Western notation utilizes staff lines and standard musical symbols. So this is the main difference between the traditional one and the modern one. Next, we'll begin to explore the fundamental techniques of playing the Guzheng. We will also cover various playing styles and special techniques that will add flair to your performance. Guzheng's main technique is plucking, and the most frequent used technique in songs is also plucking. We use our right hand most of the times for the melodies, so the right hand is responsible for plucking the strings. the thumb, index, middle, and the ring finger are also commonly used to produce different tones by plucking the strings near the bridge. So firstly, the thumb, the index, the middle, and the ring finger. The glissando. This technique involves sliding the left or right hand up or down the strings to produce a smooth and continuous slide between the notes, like this. It adds a flowing and lyrical quality to the music. And secondly, the vibrato. The vibrato is a technique used to add expression and depth in the sound. It involves oscillating the left hand finger while pressing down the strings, like this. Creating a slight variation in the pitch. And thirdly, the tremolo. The tremolo is a rapid repetition of the same note on the right hand. It is achieved by quickly plucking to the same string with a single finger or alternating fingers, creating a trembling effect. This technique is usually done by the thumb. And lastly, the harmonics. It's by lightly touching the string at a specific nodal points with the left hand while plucking the strings. This can produce harmonics. This technique creates a bell-like or flute-like sound in the guzheng. So these are just a few basic techniques used in the guzheng playing. Skilled guzheng players utilize a combination of all these techniques and many more to create a wider range of expressive sounds and melodies. To help you progress, I'll provide step-by-step exercises and other practices. You'll develop your finger and hand coordination and a nuanced touch that will bring out the guzheng's unique tonal qualities. I will place these by the end of the video. This is the exercise you can use to practice the technique glissando. So firstly, press the notes one by one by your fingers. Same with the thumb going down, but each time you can practice it faster so you get this technique. This is an exercise you can practice using the technique vibrato. So use your left hand and press the strings up and down, up and down, up and down, while your right hand press one note and try to do the left hand faster. This is the exercise you can practice with using the technique tremolo. So firstly, use your thumb pick and press the note by one way to the inside, one way to the outside. And by this process, you can achieve tremolo. Do it faster. This is the exercise you can practice with using the technique harmonics. So firstly, use your left hand's pink finger, put it in approximately the middle of the strings, and then press one note. And lift your left hand while pressing this note. The end of this video. Further information can be found on the same channel in my other tutorial videos. I hope you found this enjoyable and helpful to watch, and I'll see you on the next one.